on, guys? Welcome to Project Money Pit, the channel with the most projects and the least amount of content. So this video, I'm literally going to bring you guys up to speed because a lot has happened across the past few months. Sadly, with lockdown, my life was quite impacted by it.
You took everything from me.
So there have been some changes that have been made across the roster of what I have. I'm just going to run through with you guys exactly where I stand currently with each and every project, what's still here, what's gone, and what's to come, because I'm going to make you one promise here and now, and it's that I'm going to be a lot more consistent with these videos.
I promise.
I'm only going to bring to you content that I think will either add value in some way or it's quite entertaining, but we're going to really take this a little bit more seriously, so let's go. So let's start with the bikes. I have done a few bike videos on the channel, but never really updated what happened to them or whether I've still got them or not. So bikes that are still with me is quite literally just the CBR 1000R SP and the Super Duke. That is now my two bike garage. So the Gix is gone, the CBR 600's gone, the R6 is gone, James's KTM 125 is gone, which I cannot apologize enough that there wasn't enough content with that bike. As I said, as it stands, CBR, Super Duke. Could not be happier with either of them, and much more to come with them in the future. Next car, R34. The R34 has actually had the most progress done to it, a lot of cosmetic work, and here's how it currently sits. I'm super stoked. I'm like, just watching this thing slowly come back together has just been so rewarding. So really happy with how this is panning out. Fingers crossed, I should have that car back on the road in about 2 weeks. That's when I will do a video with you guys. It'll be the first drive on that. Next, R32 four-door. That car is yet to feature on this channel properly. That is my bad. It's actually featured on 3 other people's channels, but not my own. So I'm going to do an in-depth run through of exactly what was done to that car in order for it to be where it is now, which is probably about 500 horsepower. And we'll just go for a black net and have a bit of a laugh.
On est dans la R32 maintenant.
So that one's almost good to go. Again, needs a full blow over, needs to tidy up the engine bay, but mostly it's nearly a complete project. Next, my Mazda RX-7, my favy, my baby. Honest to God, I love that car like a son. That car will always just linger in the background. I'll always be tinkering with it, and the only times I'll really bring content to you is when it's something that's got a bit of substance to it, not just me sanding, because I just seem to sand everything.
I do my hair toss, check my name.
At the moment, I'm working on the underneath of it. I'm going to get it fully undersealed. I don't think that's particularly a video unless you guys want to see that. So the next thing that you'll see me do with it is fit up a wide body kit, and then it's actually going to go to a fabricator, and I'm having the whole front end chopped off. So that's going to be sweet. 2 cars that have gone, one of which broke my heart. My black RX-7 is actually sold. Didn't even have it up for sale, but because I work in car sales, someone inquired through saying, I'm looking for an RX-7. Do you know of any available? I had mine just sat with me at work, and I was like, not really fussed about selling it, but if it goes for the right money, then I might consider it. And it ended up going. So yeah, I had a cheeky cry over that one. The one I didn't really cry about is the E36. The E36 is gone, and again, huge apologies. I'm going to show you a photo of what it ended up looking like, because I'm not gonna lie, it ended up looking pretty freaking tidy, but I didn't get around to actually doing a video with that, just showing you the complete sort of cosmetic transformation. It's one of the first cars on the channel, actually, which is a bit sad. James seemed to get more emotionally invested in that car than I did. So that is now gone. Doesn't mean I'm not intending on doing any skids in the future. It just means it's not going to be with that car. I sold it in 2 hours. I put an advert live at midnight on eBay. By 2 in the morning, it was gone. And we saved the biggest one to last. My twin turbo Cayman project. Now, I hit such road bumps with this thus far, especially with the engine. It was an absolute freaking nightmare, but finally, this thing is back with me. I've seen it with my own eyes, albeit A little bit disappointed with it, but I'll explain that at a whole later date.
The suspense is terrible.
The engine's back. The car itself is with me. I am systematically
Wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man.
building up money and a parts list, and I've actually got new parts in order and everything. So we're gonna kick off with this soon, and we're gonna kick off with a vengeance.
This has got to be, I mean, it was an attempt.
Because I don't want these little sporadic videos with that car. I want quick, just get it back on the road. Obviously don't cut corners, but I have not driven that car in a year now. It's a little bit upsetting. So I want to dedicate all my time basically to getting that back as just a really, really high spec NA initially. So that's where we're going to do some videos where I'm going to do a series of affordable mods that can go onto your Caymans, then maybe like slightly higher tier stuff, but still on an NA 3.4. Then we bolt turbos on at the end, and we'll see how that goes. But that brings you guys up to speed. It's just a quick update video on this one. But for those of you that are consistently watching, liking, and commenting on these videos, thank you so, so much. I'm actually gobsmacked at how quickly this channel's picked up all of a sudden. I just checked the stats the other day and was yeah, a little bit emotional, to be honest. You know, James and I started this channel just as a moving photo album.
Look at this photograph.
You know, just to refer back to at a future date of, you know, just how these cars have progressed along, because sometimes you get tunnel vision and you forget where you've come from. But the fact that people are actually taking interest to it, that is so rad. Thank you so, so much for your time and your nice comments. And yeah, that's enough from me today, and I'll catch you in the next one. If you like this video, then hit that like button, and why not subscribe? It's freaking free. Also, I'm gonna leave you with this question that I just spoke to my mates about the other day. Which would you rather? An R34 GTR, but you're only limited to 40 miles an hour, or a C63 AMG W204, but it's front wheel drive? Get in the comments. I want more, let's have more.